Hello everyone, I'm Sifu Lawrence Hill, and I started this school, small, within my community, called Systems Within Systems. Now recently, it's been brought to my attention through a lot of people that I've been training to start to branch out and do this thing called Patreon, which Vic, who's sitting behind the camera, will help me out with some of the different levels that go with it. But first, I'd like to talk about what I've been trying to do. I've been teaching martial arts, I guess, for well over 40 years, and developed the systems within systems of thought and combat and all the things that goes with it. And I've never really had the opportunity, as I have now, to reach out to the world, not just the people within the United States. So this is different for me. Also talking to a camera is very different for me, but I'm getting more and more used to it. So the concept of the idea of getting to school, and I like to share with everybody, the reason I never really have gotten to school is because I would never put the school before the student. So throughout my lifetime, the systems within systems and how it's developed and throughout the years and what I teach in combat, philosophy, meditations and all of these things, I wanted it to be real. And it seemed that schools, I understand what schools have to do to survive. So my dream was always to have a school where I can have a place where students can actually stay for a little while if they're coming from abroad or wherever that may be, and train within the systems within systems. And now through this Patreon one, I have an opportunity to do that and seeing if I'm on the right track. To me, the person's a universe that needs to be explored. To me, that's what the martial art really represents. To become greater than the sum of your parts means to understand your parts. And I found that the martial arts, for me, or anybody who was training, was a good way of discovering that. You know, to really understand what they're doing, the idea of combining mind and body. That your body is a temple. It's a universe that needs to be explored. And all the systems within it, dealing with your emotional content, the spirit, the soul, your energies, the essence of your being. That to me always had to come first. So my school has always been wherever I could be. Throughout my history, I've taught at so many different places, locations, people's garages, and now I've moved into this place where I set up a little studio for myself. And things seem to be working out with this new way of teaching. So I'm trying to change with the times, and maybe down the line through the generosity of the people and people that are looking for the same type of thing, I may be able to actually get this school. Again, the reason I never really had a school, even though I had to wrestle with it sometimes, is I never wanted to put the school ahead of the student. To me, the student is the school. You know, they're the school. Wherever they are is where you're teaching, where they should grow, and it should be something they take with them. The whole idea of connecting more to your emotional content, the many gods, we'll say, for now, that live within you, the many systems within systems of thought, and the whole philosophy that goes with that, and the concepts. The martial arts is a great way through combat, through the Tai Chi, through the meditations to really connect with your body, to get your mind to move through your body. To me, that always was first. So I've been basically working for 46 years, and now I work as a full-time baker. And I put that as a means that will always allow me to have income to be able to teach the way that I needed to be taught. I never wanted to keep a student because I needed to pay the rent of a building or keep them there and not be truthful with the individual that I'm training. I do have a group of people that I'm training now to be Sifus that I never had before, and that's probably why also I feel a little bit more comfortable about trying this new endeavor. So I hope through the process of all this, if it is possible, that one day I will have this school and be able to teach at the levels that I would like to teach at, from all aspects of the art. Eventually have a school that I can invite other martial artists in that have other things to offer and other expertise that people could also adjacent to and come to, and form like seminars for people that are really looking cook and eat healthier. All of these aspects I would like to deal with the human body, mind, soul, and spirit. To me, that's what the martial art always represented and what it should represent. When people stand in front of me and they see what I'm doing and the idea of how I hit and move, they're very impressed with that. But that's all through personal, internal, and external research. To me, that always comes first. This Patreon gives me an opportunity to do that. So I have Vic here to help me through the different levels that we'll be dealing with in case I mess things up, because this is new to me. So the idea of the Patreon, I guess, is to subscribe, and the first aspect of when you come on to the first, just subscribing to it, you get the copy of my book. Now the book, I like to explain just a little bit, was written many, many years ago by me, and it was only offered to my students. I never got it published or did anything like that, and a lot has, the foundation has built on that book, as far as, the growth of it. So there's a strong foundation with it. The material that's in that book is good, but eventually on the second level, we're going to do something called Sifu's Corner. I think that's a good name for now, unless you guys have suggestions. Call it some coffee with seafood, tea with seafood, I don't know. But where I'll talk more philosophically about things, and Vic said also some conversations that we'll have, we'll just film it on the spot. There's already a lot of stuff out there that people may find interesting, that are looking to combine the arts with the philosophy. That will come out. The first level, you should just get the book. The second level, you'll be subject to all the material, or actually the first level, you'll be subject to all the material and all the things that are that we're presenting. Am I right on that, Vic?
Yeah. So anybody who gives money, any amount, they get a free copy of the book.
Right.
The first level is going to be the Sifu's Corner.
Sifu's Corner, and then the second level will be the Tai Chi. Am I right? The Tai Chi. With the Tai Chi, that will be you'll have the first chapter of the Tai Chi is already out there. The second chapter is not. And on that, we're going to do a once a month video with everybody that I could see them do the Tai Chi. We're working on that now. That should be up and running by next week, where everybody can get us a group, and I'm teaching everybody live. That's going to be quite an experience for everybody, but I'm getting better at that. And we'll give different suggestions on how to do that, and where you guys can also send me videos of yourselves, and I could critique it. And then once a month, like I said, we'll do a live Tai Chi with everybody. And the third level, or tier, would be subject to the systems within systems, which just means you get all the material, the combat, all the different things. And we do also a live Zoom class where I'm teaching everybody through the combat and whatnot, and picking on various subject and matters, and plus stuff that you guys are interested in and want me to go through. And if everybody or anybody wants to go on higher than that, then we could talk about individual training online as well, where I'll just critique you one-on-one. So I think, did I cover everything, Vic? Yeah, all right. So like I said, this is all new to me. But for the first time in my life, I have an opportunity of reaching out to the world, of reaching out to people, and there may be a lot of people that are like-minded that are out there looking at the arts a little bit differently. The combat and the idea of connecting and moving and bringing all those things in just helps you to connect with your body more and your mind, to get your mind to melt through your body and to connect with all the many brains. And all the internal consciousness, all the levels and emotional content that we have to deal with every day of our life. So, to me, that was what the art and the journey, when I discovered it, happened such a long time ago. I've been doing the art for almost 50 years now, and now maybe I have an opportunity to reach out to people. So I hope that you guys will find this all interesting. If you have any questions or anything, of course, I guess that will get to me through the Patreon. And hopefully you guys will start following me and we can build this school together. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.